Okay guys, let me know if you guys are in and you could hear me. That would be very much appreciated, guys. Let me just share the link as well. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes. Okay, let me know if you guys could hear me, please. It'd be appreciated. So I put it in the chat and then I'll get started. Give it a couple of minutes. PMRA. I'll start with this again. Yeah, it's a what a day, man. Perfect. I'll get started. Essentially what I'm gonna do in this session is just go over trades, just go over why I traded certain stocks. So I'll post it on the Instagram as well. So if you haven't followed the Insta, let me just copy a link. I'll post a review on that as well. I post reviews there every evening. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over this PBLA trade. I'm gonna go over my BMRA trade, and then I'll go over a couple of tickers you guys want me to go over. And yeah, chill session. What's up DP? Hope you're good. Let's just go over this. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll go over it. Like I said, if you got any requests as well, just let me know. Actually, starting with SPY. Let's see SPY. How was SPY done today? SPY is killing it. I think all-time highs are like 478. But this is doing really well. Sent the market quite nice. That's the IWM. IWM is a small cap indicator, by the way. It's a small cap indice. This usually decides the move for small caps. But yeah, as you can see with this, it's at a key level. Let me just rechart this. I actually charted this like years ago. A year ago, I think. I actually had my lines drawn just here perfectly. So look at this resistance. Breaks, comes back, turns support. It's just all so perfect. Just so perfect. Look at that, man. That's just perfect. There you go. And now we are another level here, which is this level. So we essentially wanted to repeat above here, have this kind of broke and it based. We want this to follow, break and stay above 200 for a week or two, and then we'll probably push higher. So you're new to trading and you want me to go over the process of choosing your day trades? No problem. I will go over that right now for you. So number one, can you answer these questions for me? Yeah, answer it in the chat. Do you have the Webull app? So that's what I want to know. If you have the Webull app, so let's say you do, you have the Webull app. On the Webull app, you want to go to top gainers. It should be an option on the app. Shut up, Elmo. Be quiet. But yeah. Cheers, bro. Cheers, Mike. So you got the Webull app, right? On the Webull app, you have the option of choosing top gainers. And on those top gainers, today, for example, we had PBL. Actually, let me show you an example. I think visual. Let me show you a visual example. Just give me a second. So look here. Just give me 1 second. Let me just log into this. Log in. Okay, I got it here. Yeah, get Webull. Webull is highly recommended. So look here. you got this Webull, and then you've got watch lists, and you got this just here. So this is my normal watch list. I'm trying to get you guys the top gainers for the day, so it's easier for you to process. I'm just gonna see how these are doing. So look here. So this is a screener, normal screener. These are my screeners, and then I don't know. I've never done this. So look here. So look, you got runners here, right? You got runners here on the right, and you're just gonna kind of on the actual Webull app. It's easier to do, but on here you could kind of look at volume. You could kind of dictate what plays you want to see. So these are your top runners for today. So you got DNA currently. You've got GSI. You got LUMN. TLRY, BTG, BTE, SID, Open. But in the morning we had runners like PBLA or runners like that, and this will obviously show up at the top. And the key is to recognize the volume. How good is the volume on these plays? So I have my own scanner. I don't know if you're in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you could get a setting for the scanners, for the scanner, and you can make your own setting on Webull. So let's say, for example, this is my scanner. I have this PBLA, and look. So I look at these plays. So now let's say I've looked at PBLA in the morning, because I looked at this in the morning, and you can quite clearly see on my Twitter that I mentioned it. And when I looked at this morning, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at the volume, right? Volume is king. Remember what I said, volume is always and always will be king. And now we just look at the volume on this compared to previous days. So what I do, I switch to the daily chart. And on a daily, we had 53 million previously, and last time when we had 53 million volume, we hit 1.24 level. And I actually said that in the Discord that this will be a key level. And then if you look left, again, look here. This is an area of previous support, turn resistance. So this is a daily key, daily level. So today, if you look at the volume today, it's 138 million. At the start of the day, it won't tell you it's 138 million. At the start of the day, I think it was around 10, 15 million, 20 million. But just by looking at the previous candles, which is only 50k, 80k, 150k, you could tell this is going to be a runner. So then all I do is I switched over to the 5-minute chart and I start to look for trends. I start to look for patterns. So, for example, here you got this. This is the pre-market high. So what I was looking for at least at the very least to break this and base above before I start to look for entries. And then we broke. I'll show you. Once we broke, I gave an entry. I gave literally the perfect entries. I actually wanted entries slightly lower, but around here, but I think this was probably even better entry because it kind of played into my pre-market high strategy. But look here. So now I switch over to the 1-minute chart. The 5 minutes bullish. We broke on the 5-minute chart. We broke. I gave the first entry I actually gave us over here. Broke. We based. And bang. I gave an entry around this 0.8 level. And from here we made a move of about 30%. And then I gave an entry number 2. I gave us just here. So we broke down, we based right back on this level where we previously had an area of resistance turn support. Again, this is also a daily level on the daily chart. Let me just wait 1 second. This is a daily zone. But yeah, once we start to hold that area, pre-market high, and then from there we hit 1.64. So I gave it, I think it was 0.74, yeah, around this area, 1.64. Around 120% move. But yeah, when you look for top gainers, you want to look for the ones that have the most volume and the ones that show signs of continuation. I'll give you an example of one that I don't think ran after open. Where is it? Which one was it? There's a play today that was on fire pre-market here, and I think it was TPST. TSPT, it might have been this, I'm not sure. TPST. But there's another play that didn't really run. TPST. Let's take a look at this. No, it wasn't this. It was another play, but I'm just trying to find a few. I'm trying to remember. ESPR did run, yeah. CUEN. It's another play that I gave actually an alert. How did I take profits on PBLA? I'll show you exactly how I took profits. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not going to someone that's going to lie to you guys and be like, oh yeah, I took profits 100%. Blah, blah, blah. No, never. I didn't take profits 100%. What I did was, and I have a very, very definitive strategy which I've used for over a year. More than a year. I've used different strategies over the years, but recently I've kind of tuned my strategies to 6%, 1 to 2 risk to reward. So I took my first profit, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check my broker. Just give me 1 second. I'll give you the exact area where I got sells. Let me just triple check for you guys, right? 5, just to make it clear. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I entered around here, which was I think the 0.74, 0.75 area. And my first profit take was around the 0.8050. I took some profits. So around 7%, 7.5% I got out of it. And why is this key? I sold about 70% by the way. And why is this important? The reason why this is important, because this is my strategy. This is my base. This is the amount of profit I want to make per trade. So I sold about 70%. And then I had 30% right, and I sold more as I went along. I kept like 5%. I probably still got about 1-2 shares left. I don't know, sometimes I just leave these shares running. But yeah, so what I do is, in order to look for profits, my first stage is always an area between 5.5 to 8%, no matter what. But the play has to have the ability to give me that. By that, what I mean by that is, where's the next area of resistance? So if I look at this chart, the next area we rejected was around here. So look here, this is an area where we previously rejected, around this area. So it will give me about 10% move. And then above that, especially considering the volume, we can move a lot faster. And then above that, we've got this area here, 35%, and then we've got this major level, then we've got 1.64. So yeah, that's kind of what I base it off. Okay, so a PBLA, if someone asks, is a multi-day runner. Sorry, I missed your message earlier, but yes, it can be a multi-day runner just based on the daily chart, but it's not a guarantee, you know. The reason why is because it has a gap fill, and gap fills are usually very good. But I'm going to review it tonight when I come back from the gym, and I'm going to see if it does hold. So let's say, for example, here, probably if the 5-minute closes above this, it probably will run again into after hours. So this is good to keep an eye on. 1 second, 5 minutes. Okay, 1 second. ZJ, someone just said ZJYL. Let's see what's happening to that. ZJYL. Let's check it out. Whoa. What the hell? Oh my days. Oh my. That's actually crazy, isn't it? Bloody hell. That's actually very crazy. No worries, no worries. If you need any help, just let me know. But that's crazy. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. It's fun. But yeah, essentially, chart BMRA. That is BMRA. Okay, BMRA. Let's look at the 5-minute chart on this. So look, this is, so I have this area marked here. Why do I have this area marked? Look here, we previously rejected. So what I'd want is, I'd want it to break kind of above this area. So I'll show you how. Break. Yeah, I want it to come back, retest, and then go. That's A+. So yeah, you kind of want to wait for that to break on base, yeah? So I wouldn't touch it unless it breaks and it shows you signs of reversal. So that's my advice on that. Another player, guys, look at, I'll recommend you looking at is ALT. I'm going to look at this tomorrow. I'm going to keep it in my watch list. I had it in my weekly watch list. So we're approaching 8.63 highs. Well, only thing I'm looking for is volume. So the only thing that's putting me off right now is, if you look here, previously when we pushed, we had above at least 57 million volume. Tomorrow I want to see more volume than we've had in the previous few days. So above 20, 25, 30 million. And I'll really like this. I'll start looking for entries. But if you look at the daily chart, we've got a gap fill towards 10.5. And I'm trying to look at the volume, historical volume. Last time we hit this level was 46. So yeah, we need above 30 million volume, and I really do think this could go. So I'll just keep an eye on this for tomorrow, yeah? I'm going to mark this level here. This is the high. There you go. And then tomorrow I'm going to keep an eye on this. So I'll just keep an eye on this for tomorrow, guys. This is crazy. This play is just crazy, isn't it? But yeah, I just want to review my BMRA trade for you guys as well. Anyways, I'm going to review it for you guys, because I actually took entries on this today. My entries were around, I just want to triple check. I'm going to triple check for you guys. Give me a second. 18. I think it was around here. Yeah. So I gave this alert today in the Discord again. So the reason why I gave this alert was because of demand zone. So what I saw here was I saw an area where we previously held. So it was worth a shot, you know. I gave an entry around 1.3. So I basically essentially timed the bottom. I gave an entry and I risked the bottom. So I look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute, we're forming a nice hammer. Again, if you look at the red candles below, the volume was drying down. The sellers were essentially drying down. I'm going to show you where I gave entry, exact entry. So just here. My entry was just here. So I was waiting for like a downtrendish break. I was waiting for this break. We broke the downtrend. We formed a bottom. We're in demand zone, so I thought, you know what, it's worth it. Entries, it's low risk. The volume was kind of still active. Of course, we had 1 million volume, but we still had 100k, 200k, which is still a good sign. If we had 10k volume, I wouldn't have got it because the demand is not there. But you can see we still had an okay amount of volume, you know. And then yeah, we just reversed. We had 2.13 with that. So that was just based on demand. So I had an area of demand marked. That's all it was, essentially. PBLA. Yeah, PBLA is no bad trade at all. The PBLA. I also want to show you an example of breakout structure as well. I'm going to do a YouTube video on this, but how you could use structural structure to your advantage in the stock market. So I'll give you an example of some structure trades. So let's just go on the 5 minute chart. Probably gives a better view in the 5 minute. So this is structure, right? Look, this is your structure. And look for another area. You go here, this area is your daily zone. And then obviously this is just going to repeat. Now what you're going to do is every time because we broke below this level, you want to wait for it to break and base. So you want to wait for higher lows and higher highs. So essentially, because we broke below, we broke structure. This is BOS, break of structure, break of structure. So every time we break, you want to look for a bigger reversal. You don't want to look for just a break of reversal. You want to look for this, and this, and then this. And your entries, you want it to be over here, in this level. So you kind of want to reclaim the 1.25 level for PBLA before you consider entries. Yeah? That's what you kind of want to wait for. To be honest with you, even taking entries based on this is not as bad. But for me, A plus is when it breaks and bases, and then you can look for entries. And you get your higher highs, higher lows. So you get higher high, higher low. You get higher high, higher low, etc. Yeah, switch to Webull. Webull will be your best friend in these situations. Just looking for this. There you go. So essentially, this is kind of what you want. You want it to form higher highs and higher lows. Like that, yeah? Okay, perfect. Let me see if there's anything else. If there's anything else I need to review. Any other trades I took? Let me just check. I'm sure I took quite a few trades. PMRA, PBLA, BMRA. Trying to see what else I took. CUEN is another trade I took today. CUEN. Okay, let's see why I took this. Let's just check why. 7. I took it around this level here. Just here. And you could kind of see why, right? I'm going to show you the daily zone first. So number one, what I always do is I mark the daily chart. This is the key to any trade. Mark your daily levels. They will react the best to anything. Daily levels are your best friend. So let's just mark those levels here. Let's go to daily. There you go. Daily zone. And then another daily zone here. And then you've got a zone here as well. You just see just how many rejections you get. Look here, held. So it's this area here. And then you got this area. You can clearly see, look. So 2.2. Look left. So yeah, these are your areas, main areas. And if you look today, look at amount of volume we had. 28 million compared to 10 million, and then compared to like 1.1 million. So it's one of the highest volume days. So most of the time we're going to break quite easily to the upside. There won't be a lot of resistance that's going to get in the way. So my trade was very, very simple on this. Quite literally all I did was I waited for, we broke this daily level here, which again I marked, which you saw in the daily chart. Look, let's look again. Show you, triple show you, 2.2, look. Let's look left. There. See? Look high. Your high is 2.25 and 2.29, so that's the level that you got, your daily level. And then let's just switch over to the 5-minute chart to double check with you guys. Look, we broke that daily level, we broke and we held, which is key. Then I gave an entry around here-ish. I'll show you why I gave entry. It's very simple. Yeah, PBLA, wow, that's really nice. I told you. But let's see, I'll show you an example. Hopefully it'll continue running, it'll pull back, always pulls back. Okay, let's look at this. PMI, horizontal line. There you go. So just wait for that daily zone. We broke, we held, falling wedge, and I gave entry around. I gave the entry with this in the wedge around 2.35. So around here, as we were breaking out, we held, broke out, bang, 2.95. Let's just look at PBLA quickly. Okay. So now, what do you want to wait for with this? Yeah, the 5 minutes breaking. We close the 5 minute above. Trying to wait for the 1 minute to base. Wait for the 1 minute base. We'll give our pattern. It might not even give the pattern that I want. I want like a continuation pattern. To be honest with you, if you want to take 50% size, you could take, but knowing that it's gonna pull back. You usually know it's gonna pull back because your risk is higher. So remember, with the after hours, your risk has to be higher, and so I suggest using a smaller account. But it's not bad entries. So you've got a room until like 1.37, 1.4. But I'd personally wait for a bigger retest. So what I'm waiting for is, what you want to wait for is this. I'll show you. Breaking. Kind of want to retest here. And then go. Right? That's kind of what you want. Second. Let me do it again. There. You want it to base and then go. Yeah? That's the level you want. Let's see. Okay. So we'll just leave it. Let's see what this does. Let's see if it does come back and retest. ICCT, BMRA, EBIX. Okay, let me like a EBIX. EBIX. Check this out. This was, I know this had a huge fall, man. Huge fall. I was trying to get into it. Actually, this was a loss I took today. It was a good trade in my opinion. I just took a loss. It is what it is. I took a 3% loss on this. So it's good that you told me. But with this, what you kind of want, it's such a hard trade to take because it's been shorted so much. So the issue you have is you're playing against the trend. The shorts are in control with this. So you got to be willing to understand you're risking, you're higher risk for you. But if you want to trade it, wait for a 1 minute close above this level. 1.8, you get your close and you probably push 2. So that's the level I'd personally wait for, right? But yeah, I just wanted to see why I looked the loss. For me, it was a good trade. It wasn't a bad trade. We had a wedge. We reclaimed the EMA9 and it just went down. Took like a 3% loss in this trade. So look, I gave a perfect entry in my opinion. And I took what? 3% loss. It's one of those trades sometimes you can't go your way. Let's look at PBLA. It's hard to really say if it's swing because I don't swing much. I don't swing trade much. But maybe you could. I'd wait. I'd be patient. I'd let it do its thing. See, let it retesting this area. See if it could pop back up. Let me just move this up. You want it kind of back above this trend before it moves up, and then maybe you could take entries. But yeah, it's a high risk. It's not. I wouldn't say it's. There's no after hours is higher risk with everything. Like with this, you're risking at least 10% plus. You know. I'll show you where I put it. I put it just above. I did put it right below the wedge because it was at 3. I like my risk at 3%. I'll show you. Yeah. Where you going? Where you going, baby? There you go. Let me show you. I'll give you my exact stop loss from my Discord. 1 second. Let me just go to it. My stop loss was around, so my entries were actually around here. My entries were just here. My stop loss was around here. So my stop loss was actually slightly higher for this. It was just below. So around a 4.5% stop loss I had on this. I had a slightly higher stop loss. Slightly higher stop loss. So I think that was my mistake. Knowing that this is a higher risk play. But still, nevertheless, it was alright because I made up for it straight after, like a 8% play. But yeah, usually with these you want it right below the wedge. So I think that's something I need to consider. Make sure it's 3%. So usually, yeah, with this, what you want is you want your stop loss below the wedge, right? So usually it would have been a 6% stop, so I wouldn't have entered it if I used my brain a bit more in the moment. But yeah, usually, yeah. Yeah, if the demand stays high for the review sessions, I'll do more and more. Guys, hit that like button. Let's see, are you guys enjoying these review sessions? Let me know. Smash that like button, and I'll do it a bit more. I'll do it more, like probably twice a week, 3 times a week. I'll do review sessions on here. Just let me know. Hit the like button. Let me know if you're enjoying it. To be honest with you, I think trading heats up more into holiday season. I think trading starts to heat up a bit more. You'll see a lot more volatility, which is the downside. But if it's holiday season approaching, honestly, and I know a lot of people, obviously, I don't celebrate Christmas, right? But for those that do, enjoy it. Enjoy your Christmas. Don't stress too much about trading. Trading will always be here. Spend your time with your family, chill out, relax, and get back to it after the holidays. For the time being, you could just learn, pop into any review sessions. You need to take your time, relax, and be prepared for when everything heats up. You know? But yeah, usually the holiday season, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. As far as I know, of course, it can change. Depending on how the market is. Every year there's a little change, etc. Let's see AQRT. ARQT, you mean, right? I think it's ARQT. Okay. So with this, right, I'll show you another trick that I use. So what we do here is, so with this trade, I will not trade this unless we start to show signs of reversal. So that with selling slowing down, not only that, I'd want it to break structure to the upside. So we start with this. Okay. Now we mark this here. BOS. BOS equals break of structure. Okay, so this is your structure. And we broke it. Structure is your support area. You could quite clearly tell that's a break of structure, right? And then we've got a demand zone around here. There's an area where we previously bounced off. And you can see price is kind of reacting in this area as well. Sellers have slowed down. Right? The only downside is not only the sellers have slowed down, the buyers have also slowed down, which is not a good thing. So what I'd want here is, in order for me to look for a trade on this again, is I want it to break back above and base with volume, not just break and brace on low volume. So I don't want like what currently has 1.8 million. So I don't want it to break, base, bang. This is what you want, right? Like that. Literally like that. That's how you want it. So in order to get this running again, you want to break, then you want to base. You look at the volume. Volume is key. So for example, when we ran today, we had what? 60k. In pre-market we had like what? I think is that pre-market timing. Let me check if that's pre-market timing. 12:15. Let me see. When was pre-market? Pre-market was around here. Okay, so we had around 30k, 40k, 50k in pre-market. Currently we have, see, 5k, 3k. So we want about 40, 50, 60k after our 70k, 80k. Probably done again. What's the play? NXU. Let's check it out. This is one of those low penny plays, right? So what we'll do is already have levels marked. What do we start with? Daily level, marking daily levels. Again, the volume is okay-ish. 8, 12, 18. So same day today. 83 million. Yesterday we didn't do anything with the same volume, so it's not. So with the volume, it's not as great. So essentially, you want over 400 million in volume for a play like this. But let's say you do want to take it. Let me check the 5 minute. Actually, it's not bad volume. I just want to look at when they ran, how much volume we have. Yeah, so we can't run. 1.2 million, 8 million, 1.6 million, 700k. Currently we have 1.9 million. 5%. So it's not bad in the sense that it might not run. It could still run. It could run towards 0.03. So let's say you want to trade this. You could just wait for a 1 minute close back above this level here. Second, let me just try it. But just know that it's a higher risk trade because again, it's after hours. Not only is it after hours, you need to risk at least 5% on this. Let me just see this. There you go. So it's a falling wedge. Tiger's favorite pattern. One of my favorite patterns. But yeah, you kind of want to break above. The better way probably to do it is wait for a base. But I think pre-market usually after hours, it doesn't really matter a lot of the times. But okay, you could probably possibly trade PBLA. Higher risk trade, but not the worst entries. Let me just see. Yeah, entries around 1.24 to be honest are most attractive. Not the worst entries in the world, to be honest with you. It should go, but obviously you don't know this market. I don't trust this market most of the time. NXU, so we just keep an eye on these two. NXU. Okay, what do you say? What is the difference of V-Bull and Robinhood? So V-Bull, as far as I know, and from what I've heard and from what people have told me, that trade V-Bull and trade Robinhood. V-Bull, you get a lot more faster execution and price. You get better fills. Especially if Robinhood is known for being a lot more corrupt. I think back in 2021, if I'm not wrong, 2020, 2021, Robinhood held a lot of people's money. It caused a lot of problems. So I'd be a bit careful with using it. I don't know if they've changed. I don't know if they've improved. I don't know that, but I'd prefer Webull. It's just better. Everyone uses Webull as well. It's got the most accurate prices. Plus, you could chart on Webull. You could use hotkeys and stuff like that. Let's check our CHSN. The CHSN not bad at all. Not bad at all. The 30-minute chart. What I'm waiting for is back above $2. The only thing is the volume is not as attractive to me. I'd want about 40-50k volume after hours at least. So I'd want more of an explosive breakout. INHDs. There's a lot of stocks that fell, haven't they? That's actually quite crazy. There's a month usually, yeah. There's a month that has offerings. A lot of offerings. I don't know what month that is though. So I think, I don't know if it's the same thing, if a lot of players are getting offerings or what. But yeah, this is another play. And obviously I'd like it to break on base. So a break of structure, base, and then move. Yeah, PBLA is a bit more... let's just try trying this properly. Let's look at this. Let me just turn on my indicators. So look here. Here, we got a wedge. So you want it back above this wedge, yeah? Let's look at the EMA. EMA 9 is fine. VUP's fine, so it's above that level. So if you want to take this, you just wait for it to close above here. Let me see the risk you'd have. So you wait for a close. You risk about 5%, 5.4%. If you want to rest risk, just risk 1.2, 1.21. You're risking about 4%. And then you aim for, so look, I'm going to aim for a percentage, right? I don't want 4%. You want at least 5.5%. Aim for 1.32. About 5.8%. You got that level here where we previously rejected. So yeah, just wait for a close above. CHSN, NXU. Okay, place we've got. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Have you guys got any other questions, etc.? Just let me know. See, but guys, what trading is, and a lot of people don't understand this, trading is you're just making sure you win. And it sounds so dumb, but you need a higher percentage on your winnings than you do on your losing. I'll explain why. If you haven't already, I'm gonna post a review tonight as well on Insta. Follow the Instagram. But let me just explain to you, yeah, in mathematical terms. So when you take a play and you risk 3% and you're making 6%, you only need a 33.333. If I might be wrong on math, but hopefully I'm not. but I'm sure it's the case. 33.33% and above to be profitable. So you can have a 34% success rate and you're gonna be green. Anything below 33%, you're gonna be red. 33%, you'll be break even. So you could kind of lose one, win two. No, lose two, win one, lose two, win one, lose two, win one. So it's very, very important. Yeah, you need to enter at the entry stage. You need to really time your entries well. That's why your entry will come from your stop loss. Remember this. Yeah, of course. I'll chart BM Murray again for you. So look at this here. This is a BM Murray chart, yeah? So what you want is, you want to wait for 1.73, 1.7 area. You want for the break and base, right? Break and base. So just mark this on your chart. I'll leave this here for a couple of minutes and you can screenshot it if you want as well. So just check on the YouTube and you can screenshot the chart if you need to. So you're gonna wait for a break on base. What do you say? Yeah, it's maths. Maths is annoying, but it's right. Maths is right. Maths will always be right, my friend. Maths will never be wrong. Fortunately, which is good for us. Okay, let's see what else there is. Okay. TCBP. Let's check that out. TCBP. La la la. Look at this. What do you want me to post on X? Sorry, say that again. 4 hour chart. So with this, there's no bias essentially. You need buyers before this moves. You know, it's like having a product but no one to sell it to. Currently, there's no buyers available. And with this, you want to look out for any potential catalysts and stuff like that. So focus on catalysts, anything that can make this potentially run, etc. But yeah, if we do get the catalyst right, we should run. We should run then. TCPP, delete this INHD, and delete a couple tickets from here. IVD. It's ran today, but it wasn't really. It was okay. IVVD, CUEN, ESPR, Alt for tomorrow. BMRA, you want to wait for that 1.73 level. I'm going to wait for that. See how it goes. ICTT, EBIX, QT, XU, PLA, CHSN. Okay. Yeah, I always post my chart on X most days, most pre-market times. I post them in the morning most of the times. So you'll see them in the morning, my charts. And you'll see it tomorrow. You'll see the charts tomorrow. Looking what else? Let's see. This is trying to reverse. Hopefully reverses at the time. Perfect. Okay, guys. I'm probably gonna end the stream here though, as it's 9:30 for me, 9:30 p.m. So I'm gonna go do a couple of things. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. I'll catch you guys tomorrow pre-market. I'll catch you pre-market, guys. Pre-market tomorrow. Be ready for some charts, plays. We'll have a good day tomorrow, right? No worries. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Cheers. Catch you later, guys. Peace out.